Alright, hey everybody. I'm doing my career profile, and the job that I decided to do was a community support specialist, and this I found at Burrell Center or burrellcenter.com, and with the Burrell Behavioral Health Center. And this is in Missouri because that's where I'm from. I did not know anybody in this field, so there's nobody that I called to talk to about it. But for the working environment, mostly what this would include would be going to different people's homes, and mostly you're going to be working by yourself. You have to drive to and from, but they pay for your mileage, so that's good. You will be mostly by yourself, but you'll also have to go and talk to supervisors as well and let them know how it's going, fill out paperwork by deadlines and all that sort of stuff. You're going to be making treatment plans and helping with rehab. The type of people you're going to be working with would be adults who are severely or mentally ill, and you're going to have to be pretty flexible on when you work. It's a full-time job, but when you're needed, you're going to be needed, and if that means in the middle of the night, you may have to go. And so it kind of has to have a lot of flexibility, which for me, that would not be a really good fit for being a mom and having to take care of kids as well. Typical stressors, like I just mentioned, is the huge amount of flexibility that you're going to be able to have, as well as not really working with many other colleagues, which kind of puts a lot of stress on yourself and not being able to release the tension that you're getting and the stress that's caused by working with other people that you're not always able to help the best, and not being able to ask other people for advice or just kind of take a load off. Also, driving for me would be a stressful thing to do, just driving from different locations all the time. Benefits, it didn't mention any health benefits or but it did mention, like I said earlier, the mileage, which is a good benefit, that you don't have to pay for your own gas, which is great because gas now is expensive. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't really see any health benefits that it mentioned, which makes me believe that they probably don't provide it at this specific job, but there's ways to work up, which when you work up, you usually have better benefits. Common job tasks, I kind of already mentioned these a little bit, but you're just going to be helping with the treatment plan and system monitoring, making sure that they're getting better or making sure that they're not getting worse, at least. So that way, if they are getting worse, you can let somebody know, so that way if you're not trained to do it, then you can have somebody else come in and help. Also, you'll be doing paperwork by deadlines and rehabilitation activities to help them continue to progress. Another thing that is going to be a common job task is communication, not only with your superiors, but also with the client that you're working with. And this is really important in most jobs, but it would be really important in this job where you're kind of one-on-one with a client, and you really need to understand their needs. Educational requirements, you need to have a bachelor's degree, and the bachelor's degree needs to be in a human service field, and this includes family studies. It also includes a ton of other human service fields like sociology, social work, psychology, all those, but for me, since my major is in the family studies, that is what was applicable to me. Also, you're going to need to have a working car because you'll be driving your own car to your clients' homes. Next, the salary range. For the starting salary, it's $26,000, and depending on where you live, in which state, it could be different depending for your experience salary rate. And what I found was anywhere from $35,000 to $45,000. Miscellaneous information is this career is always going to be a need. There's always going to be those that are mentally ill, that have severe handicaps, that need help in in-home service because they can't always be in hospitals or home facilities, and they want their own comfort of their own home. And so I think it's a great field to go into because it's always going to be needed. Thanks for listening.